Good morning, Tony.
Good morning to you, Mr. Duncan. Always so cheerful, eh? What's the secret?
Never complain and relish every moment.
It's very good. I'm glad you came by today. I've got some lovely peonies in the back, heads like cabbages.
Oh,
please.
Thank you.
Got a couple in for me, would you?
Oh, thought you'd still be in bed.
I'm too excited.
What?
I got a call last night from Rob. Rob Cabot. I told you about him. Met him last year in Koh Samui.
Oh, another one of your surfy friends.
Sort of. But his family have got this ranch outside San Francisco. Anyway, he started this holiday business, back to nature. You live in teepees or yurts or something. And you grow all the food on the ranch and cook on these wood fires. It sounds amazing.
So you're gonna go?
He wants me to work there.
Wow. Oh, right, you need a visa.
He reckons he can sort it out for me.
Oh, JJ, that's fantastic news.
I think I'm gonna have to phone him and tell him I can't take it.
Well, why not?
The airfare is 500 quid.
So ask Mum and Dad.
Melly, can you imagine the grief? Lectures, advice.
Fair point.
I can do that.
Well, let me give it to you.
Give what to me?
The money. Let's make it 600.
You can't.
I can. It's what big sisters are for.
I'll pay you back.
No, it's a gift. Birthday and Christmas. This year and next, being you'll be away anyway, and if there's any left over, you can, I don't know, buy yourself a sleeping bag.
Oh, you're the best.
On their own, in a tall vase, no foliage, very dramatic. Mrs. Duncan will love them.
I'm sure she will. Thank you, Tony.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Duncan.
Oh, please.
Thank you.
A charming man. Married 50 years. A lucky man.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Yeah, so childish.
Morning, Vivian.
Morning, Vivian.
Causing mischief?
No. I'll go and be a good boy. Put the kettle on.
Oh, Dr. Clay,
Vivian?
is today a good day for another lesson? Only I thought we might go out into the country after lunch.
Yeah, why not?
Good. Country air, clear away the cobwebs.
For you or your mother, am I right?
For me, actually.
I like to guess.
You can tell that from flowers.
Freesias are from women, for women. They're beautiful, delicate. That lovely scent. People buy flowers for all different reasons. For friends, for family, for lovers. So it's a matter of getting the tone right. For instance, I want you is different from I love you. Take Mr. Duncan.
Mr. Duncan?
You passed him on the way out with the peonies.
Oh, yeah. So what do peonies say, then?
They say, I still love you. Married for 50 years, and still at least once a week, he buys flowers for his wife.
Oh.
Peonies are flowers for a happy home.
So, how about you, then? I mean, you've got your choice of all the flowers in the shop. What do you take home? Peonies?
I used to. Roses are always my favorite. Grand Prix roses.
Oh, yeah.
Her again? That woman making a fool of herself.
Can't afford a carriage.
Vivian, I've told you before, not at work. Someone's in a good mood.
Yeah. JJ's gone and found himself a job.
Doing what?
Working as some sort of holiday rep in San Francisco.
Really? San Francisco? That's great.
Yeah, I know. A friend of his has got him some work on a ranch. They do alternative holidays. You know, living in tents, hugging goats, milking trees.
Good. For him? Yeah, I mean, good for him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So when's he off?
Dunno, he didn't say, but I gave him the money for the airfare this morning, so soon, I should think. Maybe we should throw him a bit of a party before he leaves. Yeah. Gotta go.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
I told you you'd be proud.
Hey, no, don't.
She's making a fool of herself again.
Well, you're scaring her. Stop it. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I'm Julia. No, I think it would be better if you went back inside. Okay? It's all right. Yeah?
Yes.
And what's your name?
Eliza. Eliza Doolittle and Polly Brown and Maria Von Trapp. I've played them all.
Come in.
Have you got a minute?
Sure.
Enter stage right.
Our friend here was causing a bit of a disturbance outside the florist in the High Street.
Is this the right room for the audition? Do you have my music?
Oh, yes. All taken care of. Cute.
Alzheimer's?
Don't know who she is, where she's from. Police are checking missing persons. But until then, anything you could come up with. I mean, if the police don't find anything, guess I'm going to have to go back and speak to that florist. He did say he'd seen her before. Would you like to take a seat?
Thank you. Is this my leading man?
Well, yes, actually. This is Nick West.
So handsome. And you come with wheels.
Hope you brought your guitar.
Come in.
Hi.
Oh, hooray. I'm starting to go cross-eyed.
Oh, Melody, we need to talk.
OK, great. As long as it's not about pharmacology, neurology or biochemistry.
It's not.
So?
JJ, the money you gave him. Listen, I think he's addicted to drugs.
What are you talking about?
I found him with drugs.
What do you mean, drugs? What, a spliff or something? Well, so you caught him smoking a bit of dope and now you're calling him an addict?
It wasn't a bit of dope. It was a lot of dope. And a lot of coke.
Why? Why would you say that?
Yesterday on campus, he was off his face. And when I confiscated his coke, he went mental, totally lost it. He's serious, Melody. I think this whole San Francisco trip's a scam. I took his stash, so he needed money to get more. He's desperate.
So where is it now?
Where's what?
The stuff you said you took off him?
Well, I chucked it.
Oh, that's convenient.
What, you think I'm lying? Why on earth would I make something like this up?
You're jealous.
How can I be jealous of your brother?
I don't know, you tell me. But every time another bloke gets my attention, whether it's JJ or Daniel, you go into a big sulk.
Look, I know this is a shop, but I want to help.
Well, I don't need your so-called help, OK? And you can keep your nose out of my family's business from now on.
Fine. Deal with this on your own. Once you've got past all the denial.
Hey, you given up on our leading lady?
She didn't like me asking too many questions. So, for the last 2 hours, she's been giving me a medley of Camelot and Gigi. Finally, I got her to lay down. She's asleep. Nothing from the police?
No, not yet. Anyway, I'm going to go and see our angry florist. See if he's calmed down, find out what he knows about her.
What's that all about?
She's off playing detective. Look like a wet weekend. Shouldn't you be on chauffeuring duties?
It's not chauffeuring. You're very funny. Don't wind me up.
Where is her ladyship?
She's put on her driving shoes.
Listen, I've got a patient in my room. She came in confused and disorientated. Can you keep an eye on her? She's asleep at the moment. Unless you want to sit through a whole West End musical, I'd leave it that way.
Sure.
All set and raring to go. Come along.
Right, now there's a fork in the road up here, and we want to branch right. What's your speed?
Could you pass me my driving gloves, please?
Where are they?
In the glove compartment, of course.
Oops.
There they are.
Was that the right fork?
Yes, I think so.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I think they both come out in the same place. Don't forget to change gear.
Oh, yes.
It's you.
Sorry, I just thought that you would like to know our musical friend is fine. She's being well looked after.
Good.
It's just that we still don't know who she is or where she came from, and I was hoping that you might help us out there.
All I know is she pretends to be some big star, dancing, carrying on, and stealing my flowers.
Well, it's just that she's confused. The doctor thinks that it might be Alzheimer's.
And who looks after her? The council, NHS, her family. It's shameful.
Well, if you could think of anything, I mean, anything at all, you know, that could help us. Maybe someone that you've seen her with, or something that you've seen her do or heard her say.
All I know is, sometimes she says, "My cup runneth over with love." I mean, she says that more than once. Maybe it's something to do with the theatre or a film. Maybe she was a big star.
Well, anyway, thank you very much, Mr. Orsino. We'll see what we can do.
It's Tony.
Oh, Julia.
Sorry about this morning.
Oh, it's okay.
I lost my temper. It's difficult at the moment.
Are you okay?
But please go now. Thank you.
No, it's probably one of those corporate motivational things. Eyes on the road.
I can't see what dressing up as a bush and walking along at the side of the road has got to do with motivation.
That was only a bit of a jolly. A few accountants having a day out from behind their desks, is all.
Honestly. Grown men playing soldiers.
Copper.
Hmm? Oh, lovely, thanks.
My cup runneth over with love.
Well, it turns out that it's the title of a song. You know, that chap that was complaining about our mystery songbird said that she kept saying that. There.
Oh, Jenny Melrose, who's she?
That is our songbird. Gosh, she was lovely, wasn't she? Musical theatre star in the 60s and 70s, and her most famous song was My Cup Runneth Over with Love. From a show called I Do, I Do.
But how come we never heard of her?
I don't know. Different era, I guess. I mean, it's different in the theatre, isn't it, really? When it's gone, it's gone. It's not like film. You can watch Julie Andrews forever.
Lucky us.
Mel? Melly?
Yeah, thanks, Sergeant. But I've just come up with the same name. Well, if you've got an address, I don't mind giving her a lift home. Yeah. Yeah, nice happy ending. Bye.
So, mystery solved?
Well, Jenny, mystery solved, but I can't work out what's bugging Tony. Maybe he's just a miserable sod.
Tony...
Oh, the guy that owns the florist shop in the high street.
Tony Orsino. Being a bit harsh on him, aren't you?
Do you know him?
Well, I know Rosa, his wife, and I've met Tony.
Well, you know what a cantankerous...
A month ago, I referred her to the genetics clinic at St. Phil's, and she's been diagnosed with Huntington's.
Poor thing.
Poor Tony.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Tony's mum looks after her during the day, but she's 80, so she's not going to be around forever. And I think it's hit Tony worse than it's hit Rosa.
Rosa. Yes, roses are his favourite flowers now. Oh, it wasn't anger at all.
Is that thunder?
They didn't forecast any.
Well, I hope we're not heading into a storm.
Jenny, darling, where have you been?
It's Mr. Duncan, isn't it?
Yes? Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Thank you so much for bringing her home. Mrs...
Oh, Julia Parsons. We met, well, we almost met at the florist this morning.
Oh, yes, that's right. You were on your way in. Well, what a coincidence. I was worried about you. I only went out for half an hour. Where did you find her?
In the high street.
Oh, well, thank goodness you did. Will you come in?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, just for a minute.
I expect you'd like an old favourite after all that excitement. She has Alzheimer's.
Yeah, we thought so. I took her to the Mill Health Centre. I'm the practice manager there.
Oh, good. Well, you were in good hands then. So, how about a little Fair Lady? She'll be singing along in no time.
Listen, I hope you don't mind me asking you this, but Mr. Duncan, why did it take you so long to report her missing?
Oh, I didn't want to make a fuss. She often manages to slip out for a little walk, but she usually comes back on her own. She loves people, you see. Loves a crowd. You love being the centre of attention, don't you, darling?
Well, she was certainly the centre of attention today.
Oh, dear. Have you got time to tell me about it over a cup of tea?
Yeah.
Huh. We're just next door, darling. I'll bring you some tea and a bicky.
Oh, these are lovely peonies.
They're beautiful, aren't they? I still haven't had time to pop them into a vase. Jenny loves peonies.
Flowers for a happy home.
What a lovely thought. I remember in the old days, the house was full of flowers from Jenny's fans and admirers. The day after an opening night, it was like Covent Garden in here.
Well, funnily enough, I actually did find Jenny at a flower shop this morning.
What? Tony's flower shop?
Yeah, she was giving an impromptu concert outside, and I'm afraid Tony took exception.
I'll apologise the next time I go in. Last month I had to apologise to our newsagent for one of her concerts.
What's that rat-a-tat sound?
I don't know. Must be coming from the engine.
Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with this engine. It's Swedish.
Yeah, well, there it is again. I don't know the sound of that. Anyway, I think it's time we were getting back, so if you can find a safe place, the side of the road, pull in, and we'll turn around and we'll head home.
It must be very hard for you looking after all on your own.
It is and it isn't. The hardest part was when she was first diagnosed, not knowing what to expect. But it's never as bad as you think. And anyway, I love her, so that makes it easy.
Lots of chocolate for me to eat. Lots of cow milk and lots of
So does that. It's one of the funny things about Jenny. She jumbles up her words and she gets confused and lost and she doesn't always recognise me. But she remembers all her songs, word for word. And when she sings, it's like the Jenny I first met. So, in some ways, I'm lucky. Forever young.
Mr. Duncan, you know you said that you thought you should go and apologise to Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I think there's something that you could do that would mean a lot more to him.
Don't forget to look both ways.
Prepare to attack!
I don't think they're accountants. Are you still in gear? Yes. Right, put your foot down and drive, drive, drive!
Mr. Duncan, twice in one day. I knew Mrs. Duncan would like those peonies. You. And you. What,
Tony, I don't believe you've ever been properly introduced to my wife, Jenny. Jenny, this is Mr. Orsino, where we get all our lovely flowers. Julia explained that Jenny upset you this morning and we've come to apologise. In fact, we'd like to offer you something. I hope it helps to make up for what happened earlier.
I think we lost them. Ooh, I don't think they were accountants.
Drive!
You know, actually, Vivian, I think it's time we hand you over to the professionals.
Oh, but Dr. King...
Just to finish you off, you know, a couple of proper lessons with a proper driving school.
Oh.
Not that it hasn't been fun.
Sometimes in the evening, when
you do not see, I study the small things you do constantly. I memorize moments that I'm fondest of. My cup runneth over with love. In only a moment we both will be old. We won't even notice the world turning cold. And so in this moment, with sunlight above, my cup runneth over with love, with love, with love.
Rosa?
I know.
I don't want to lose her.
You don't have to, you know. Things are never as bad as they seem. You know, there are people that you can talk to. People that can help. Like Mr. Duncan, for instance.
What are you doing?
Making dinner. Thai green curry and jasmine rice.
Ooh.
It's my way of saying thanks. So, good day at the office, dear?
No, not really. But, I mean, it's okay. So what did you get up to?
Me? I went to the library.
You? The library?
Haha. No, they've got free computers there. I wanted to compare airfares.
Did you book it?
Not yet. I'm going to try again tomorrow.
So you still got the cheque?
No, put it in the bank. Anyway, what's with the third degree?
Sorry, just interested. You'll make someone a lovely wife one day.
Yeah, more than can be said for you.
Oh. Okay. How can I help?
What was a bottle of white wine in the fridge? Why don't you open it while I get this? A girl I met. You'd like her. Hang on, mate. It's a lucky day, man. Got some really good stuff in. Dynamite. And only 40 quid a gram. Now, come here. Tomorrow? Anytime after 9. Cool.
I am the one for you, aren't I?
I'll never be anyone else. Now, can we have sex, please? Do you want a nice cup of tea? I'm here to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Gemma Mason?
Yes.
I'm Julia. I was your neighbour, but it was a long time ago.
I haven't had sex with anyone else other than my fiancé.
Hey.
How could you? You cheat!
Ooh, that's not the only thing that's got to hurt. Dr. Sloan is gripped by a mysterious pain and diagnoses murder, next on BBC1 Scotland. Well, it's the second week of the French Open, and you can press red now for BBCI to get live coverage.